Your just about to be 5-month-old is working so hard to get to the things that they want. They are more mobile now and they're just craving, like tasting everything that they can, mouthing things, sensing things with kind of all their senses, looking and reaching, and mouthing is kind of where it's at. So we called this stage the sensing stage, the sensor play kit. We included a tummy time wobbler because tummy time is so important still for your baby at this age. It is really great for them to be able to build those muscles for sitting up eventually and crawling and walking. Tummy time is still where it's at. And we want to keep it really engaging because your baby might be getting kind of tired of that play position and really wanting to be entertained. So this wobbler is great on a hard floor. Visually tracking a moving object, so the wobbler wobbles kind of all a little bit out of range, is so important for your baby's eyes to coordinate their body and their head and moving this tracking object. And then eventually they're going to be able to reach and grasp and get this wobbler themselves while on their belly. So this is like a really great entertainment. We have some activities in the play guide that we'll talk about later that include putting this in water, and there's like all sorts of ways that you can play with this wobbler. This spinning rainbow is really great for both tummy play and sitting up. So your baby at first will be able to use both of their hands to try and make the spinning rainbow move, and eventually they'll be able to, around 7 months in a later stage, they'll be able to use one hand to spin the rainbow. So when they're on their tummy, if you want to entertain them and get them to kind of sit up further and start to push on their hands, which is kind of what happens around 5-6 months, they start to be able to like push up in tummy time. Spinning the spinning rainbow can be really entertaining for them, and they will want to push up to be able to see better and to see the movement of the colors and the sound and track the sounds. Then when they're sitting up at around like 6, 7, 8 months, you can help support them in the beginning, but they will love to sit with the spinning rainbow right in their lap and be able to play with it from a sitting up position too. So this is really, really fun and a Montessori classic toy. The Parts of Me board book is could be one of their first board books that has faces of little friends that look like them. So your baby at this age is really tuning in to the facial features of people. And so they're understanding that 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth makes up a face, and they're starting to understand that faces are different. So they're really tuning into the differences, and faces are just endlessly fascinating for babies. They love to look at other babies' faces, and this book is full of lots of little friends for your baby to have. This play guide comes with all sorts of information about what to expect with, for example, reading at this age. How long will it last? Will they take an interest? What's going on with sitting up? When should my baby be sitting up? What does that look like? How much tummy time should they do a day? So this has all the kind of basic information that you need to know, plus a bunch of enriching activities that you can do to help engage with this, your baby at this really like fun age. So each of the playthings has a why, like why we put this product in this box and why it's meaningful for your child's development right now, and then more ideas for play. So just to keep things engaging and interesting and help you feeling tuned in to what your baby is wanting to learn right now. These socks, one of the things that I was so fascinated to learn is that kicking play actually is connected to having a baby being able to roll over. So around 5-6 months, your baby will start to roll over from back to side, from back to belly, from belly to back. And these socks can actually help them with that milestone. So kicking, these make great noise. These like rattle socks are really fun. They're also great for mouthing. And so some babies really love to put their feet in their mouth. And this is a very engaging way for them to reach and grasp their feet. And again, that sound is so fun, and it really encourages them to practice kicking, which is so great for building strength. This is one of my favorite products of our Lovevery line. And I remember discovering that babies, my babies in particular, and all babies in general, love to focus on containment. So first it's pulling things out of other things. And then later, it is really focusing on stuffing in, and they want to dump out and put things in. And this is a fascination with containment happens for many, many months, well into the first year, even into, even 1 and 2 year olds love to put things into containers. This is the very beginning of your baby's discovery. And so they would love the wipes container and the tissue boxes that we had, but then I was finding my baby like sucking on the tissues, and I was fishing soggy tissues out of their mouth, and the wipes, you never know what they're I never knew what they were made of, and kind of felt like we wanted to have something really safe for the baby to practice that early containment. So this is really fun for babies. You can help support them sitting up, and eventually they'll be able to learn how to pull these tissues out. That takes a lot of coordination and focus. And then it's really fun to put the tissue box on its side. So during tummy time, you can pull the tissues out or let your baby kind of mouth the tissues and explore the different colors and the feeling of the tissues in their mouth and in their hands. And we also included a Montessori ball. This is a classic, and it's designed to promote hand-to-hand transfer. So these little ridges make it really easy for your baby to get a grip on the ball and to be able to eventually move it from one hand to the other. Babies love balls. They're so fun. Like how something rolls seems so simple to us, but is so interesting to your baby. And this ball also helps them to be able to really interact with it. So they can hold it and they can mouth it. It's made with organic cotton, like all of our material in this playthings are made with organic cotton. So enjoy your little sensor. They are taking in so much about their world, and soon they'll be integrating those senses into deeper learning. So enjoy this stage.